Welcome back to Northeast Oklahoma. I'm Chip Jones, also known as the Preppy Gardener. And today you find me out in the pasture. I'm right here along one of the roadsides here in Broken Arrow. And I just had to show you what a natural pasture looks like here in Northeast Oklahoma with all this beautiful milkweed. Oh my gosh, if you'll just look all around, we're just all surrounded by this beautiful spider milkweed, and it is just calling for the monarchs to come out and lay their eggs. This is the Asclepias viridis variety, which is a natural variety that just grows all over the state of Oklahoma. And as you can see from this pasture, it's just growing prolifically here. It is a milkweed that you see all the way up to Ohio, and it can extend all the way down to Florida as well. And not a variety that we add to Okara farms. We typically grow the Asclepias tuberosa because that is the variety that is much easier to get a hold of in garden centers. But this beautiful Asclepias viridis has really been catching my eye. I drive up and down this road every day, and I really get to see it come alive every spring. So I wanted to bring you over and just show you a natural prairie here in Oklahoma and show you just how much milkweed is here on location. Of course, there's so much controversy going on about so many pastures being sprayed, and they're trying to eradicate so much of the milkweed. But the one thing about it is this milkweed is actually toxic to cattle, livestock, mammals. So I can see why the farmers are a little upset when it kind of takes over a pasture, because you can see it just blooms prolifically right here in this pasture. But, you know, we're going to do our part by adding some more milkweed out at the farm, some different varieties that we're trying to grow. But I just wanted to bring you out and show you just how beautiful this variety is. And it certainly is something that adds a lot of color and texture to the pastures here on the prairie. So again, just wanted to show you a little bit of what the pastures look like. I'm still suffering a little bit from my bronchitis, so I'm still working on getting better. A great day to get out and share with you this beautiful pasture here in Northeast Oklahoma. Now we're going to head back to Okara Farms, where we're going to be planting some more milkweed. I'm going to show you some varieties that we already have there in place. And certainly we're going to do our part to make the butterflies happy this growing season. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little getaway out to the pasture. I certainly wanted to show you some native milkweed because I've been wanting to add more of the common milkweed to my planting beds here at Okara Farms. And today's a perfect day to get out and do some more planting. And then looking around, trying to decide where I was going to put it, I had this big patch of beautiful gaillardia last season. And of course, the wind, I think, took it all away throughout the wintertime. I have one plant left, but I love having this more of an orange color mixed in with the purple. I have the orange of the Mademoiselle roses up on the hill, and then we have the purple of the salvia, also the purple of the coneflowers. And then let me show you this really quick back over here. Not in bloom actually at the moment, but I have this common milkweed, which is the Asclepias syriaca, which is back here. And this plant's been in for about 3 years, and it's been producing so many other wonderful mini plants off of the mother plant. This was the one plant that I had planted several years ago, but you can see where all the runners is starting to take this plant. And I love having plants that are going to benefit the monarch butterflies because, like I was mentioning before, so many of the milkweeds are being eradicated around this area. So there's certainly been a public push for us to think about trying to take care of those monarchs and pollinators because so many of their native food sources is being depleted. Of course, the monarchs are known to come in and lay their eggs on milkweed. Then as the larvae turn into caterpillars, this is what they eat to start to come to life. So I'm trying to add more and more milkweed to my property. This one has done so well. So I thought since I'm needing orange or something kind of different from all of the purple colors in here, that would be a perfect place to add some of the Asclepias tuberosa over on the upper berm. Back home in Georgia, we have a lot of Asclepias tuberosa, which actually grows in our ditches. And I have been known to stop by a neighboring ditch and certainly dig some up. But we grow it here at Sanders Nursery and certainly have a great supply of it right now. So it is the perfect time to go ahead and get it planted in during the early to mid spring season. And sorry, excuse my voice, it's cracking again. But I think this will be another wonderful place to add some milkweed into the planting and, of course, to extend that orange color. Bring it on down from the roses. Is also, I have daylilies planted in here, which they're kind of a peachy orange as well. So I think just having this wonderful orange here at the base is going to be a great bounce of color and certainly going to benefit those pollinators as well. So I'm going to go around, get these placed, decide exactly how I want this configured and get these all planted in. I have some beautiful tuberosa variety in the backyard. We'll take a minute and I'll run back there and show you what those look like. And then we'll come back and finish getting these in and get these placed today. So I just wanted to quickly show you these that are already in bloom. They are just looking glorious, and I've seen so many little bees actually flying around on these all morning long. But this is what it's going to look like in the front, probably within 2 to 3 weeks, because all of those little buds are really starting to come to the surface. But just look how beautiful it brightens up this little area, and I can't wait to have all the ones out in front really starting to bloom like this as well. Oh, it feels so great to finally get some more plants in the ground after being under weather for a week or so. I hate being sick during the springtime because there's so much to do at work and at home, so I have to keep going. But oh, it's great to get some plants in and certainly got to continue to work on a lot of edging as we go through. But I don't know if you remember or not, but this was the very first bed that we put in here at the farm when we moved in, and we've changed and we've put things in and taken things out. It certainly takes a lot of wind and storm damage coming up from the south all the time, but I think it's really turning out really neat. I can't even remember all the different plants we've had in here, but I certainly like adding milkweed and making this another great pollinator area here in the front. And I think having the orange with the purples and blues and orange, more purples, orange from the daylilies going on back, I think it's just a great repetition of color. And it always is one of my favorite gardens here at the farm because it just looks so beautiful when you drive in every day. We pass by this bed, and I love when it looks good because it's a nice welcome coming home to see something that looks so nice and put together. Sometimes the beds in the back, I don't get to see those as much, but certainly these coming and going every day, I like for them to be in good shape as I get to see them all the time. Well, I'm sorry to jump off here again. Still struggling with the throat and the voice just a little bit, but I wanted to get on out and do some planting and certainly share some of that milkweed from the pasture because it has been beautiful. When I drive past it every day, I'm like, I need to get some footage of this for the video. So I'm so glad that I took the time to get you over there today so you can see it. But I'll bring you back in another month or so. We're going to be continuing to fill this in. And certainly as the milkweed all starts to bloom, I want to be sure and show you how it's all turning out. So hopefully we'll be back soon for a quick update. So with that being said, if you liked this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow me, the Preppy Gardener. And I'll be back with another video very soon.